It looks like the car is worth like 53.
It's 144,000 stickers.
I just don't know if they're going to be able to use the bottle drop receipts as a proof of income.
Trump just announced that they're working on a 50-year mortgage.
What is going on? And no, that's not a friendly hello. I mean, what is going on with people? Every day it feels like common sense is disappearing. If you're new, I'm Mike, and here we talk about money, cars, avoiding debt, and keeping more of your paycheck. If that sounds good, hit that like and subscribe button and drop a comment.
You have a car you want to sell?
I have that X Plaid.
2022? Nice. How many miles are on it?
Like 31,000.
What's the color combination?
White and black.
How's the condition?
Perfect.
You down to sell right now?
Maybe.
You don't sound too sure.
Good question. I don't know what you
I
got.
mean, it looks like the car is worth like 53.
It's 144,000 stickers.
Yeah, that's when Elon was very happy with.
Now, you might like EVs, but you can't ignore how fast they depreciate. $144,000 sticker price, and it's worth $53,000. That's a $91,000 loss in just a few years on a car.
With Tesla.
I'm still happy with Tesla and Elon, but I can't eat that much.
All right, so we got no dice here.
53?
It's not like a lowball offer. It's just what it's worth.
You can go buy one for, what, 60 now?
Yeah, basically.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know it's a Plaid, right?
Yeah. It's a Plaid. It has 20,000 miles. There's one here just sold with 12,000 miles for 60,000. And there's another one at Volkswagen listed for 63.7 with 9,000 miles. And there's one at a Honda dealership for 64.9. It's crazy, right?
Wow.
Realizing you lost that much must be hard. We all know we're going to lose a little bit of money when we buy a car, but $100,000? It would make much more sense to buy it used, but then the concern seems to be the battery.
I remember when I sold this car for 175 grand.
Oh my God.
I know, Ryan. I guess our time has come, huh? Teslas have tanked. What do you mean to tell you? I sold a Plaid for 185, 175, 160, 160, 150, 140, 130, 120, 110. I was in the wave, man.
You were in it.
I was riding the
I
wave.
was in it, and I still have it.
I mean, you were in it, but you were like suffering in it.
Yeah, I guess it's just going to be mine forever.
It's not the worst thing to keep forever, I'll tell you that.
I know. I like it. I got two of them.
You're in double trouble.
All right. Appreciate it, George.
Fun time, man. I'll see you later.
Thought it couldn't get any worse, but he bought two. Hopefully the other was used, because if it wasn't, that's $180,000 wasted. The amount of money people are willing to throw away amazes me.
I just don't know if they're going to be able to use the bottle drop receipts as a proof of income, just because it's not showing like a steady hourly. It is something that I can run by my manager, but realistically we do need somebody with a driver's license and somebody with like a full-time job that can show pay stubs. I know that you're working when it comes to...
No, my buddy's got that. So what if my buddy shows proof of income and then my girlfriend's got a driver's license?
I don't think we can put 3 people on one car loan.
Right.
Yeah, so we would need somebody with a driver's license and an income, some kind of...
No driver's license, no proof of income. I don't want to knock what she does for work, but I would assume it doesn't pay that much. I'll get a license from her, proof of income from him, I'll make the payment. What are we even doing here?
job of some sort. Then, I mean, we could use your bottle drop receipts as...
It's not even just bottle drop receipts. It's more than that. I've actually got a business.
Whatever proof of income you can bring in, we can definitely work with. Even if you want to send me a picture of it prior to you coming in. And then you can also have your co-signer give me a call and I can get all of their information. So then we can work on getting you an approval. So before you come in, we can make sure that everything is good to go and see what it's going to take for you to get into a vehicle.
Okay, perfect.
Does that work?
Yep.
All right, perfect.
I'll be calling you back.
All right, sounds good.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
We don't know her income, but I think it's safe to assume it's pretty low. You hear people say they have a business all the time, but it usually just turns out to be an idea. If her business was legit, the proof of income would be something very easy to come up with.
She wants a car. She doesn't have a driver's license or a job, but she's a professional recycler, so she picks up cans and bottles from the side of the street and returns them.
Gotcha. So she's got a little side hustle that makes a decent amount of money per month. It's just the proof of income is what we're having an issue
But she has her bottle drop receipts, so...
Could the proof of income also come from a bank, like bank statements and
Yes,
things like
but
that?
she does not have a bank. She just gets cash from the bottle drop receipts. If we get a co-signer with a full-time job and license, we could maybe do something.
I see people doing this in my area, and I've yet to see anyone do it professionally. It's possible, but here it's the homeless and people with addictions. Maybe that's not the case, but it sure sounds like it. Let me know your thoughts. Is this a recycling professional, as she called her? What it sounds like is another person trying to buy a car they can't afford.
I just wanted to call and tell you that the 2019 BMW X5 you submitted interest on is still here and available. I just wanted to see if you had any questions before coming on in.
Yeah. I was wondering if you guys could work with me. I got a trade,
What's your trade?
2015. It's a Honda Accord. It's got almost 200,000 miles, but it runs and drives. It's a very clean car.
Okay, I got you.
It still owes some money on it. I was wondering if you guys can take it.
How much do you owe?
About $2,000.
$2,000? Okay, we should be able to work with you. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Were you able to look in to set up a time, bring in your trade-in, just to get a confirmed appraisal and also check out our X5?
I don't want to come in and waste too much time. I wanted to see if you guys take back credit.
We do specialize in subprime.
Okay.
Yep.
Could you explain more about that? How do you guys get me an approval?
He's got a perfectly good vehicle and he owes next to nothing on it. He could have that thing paid off in a very short time and be driving around cheap. Not many people want to do that anymore. Everyone loves a car payment.
So we'll work with your trade-in and whatever you have down and get you an approval for the car you're here for, and then get you on the road as soon as we can, all right?
Okay. And is there anything wrong with the vehicle? The X5, is it a clean car?
I'm looking at the X5 here now. It's a white on black X540i, 2019, 60,000 miles. Nothing wrong with it. Just got serviced. Just got the oil change, brand new brakes and rotors. It's a clean car. 2 owners, 0 accidents. A clean Carfax as well.
Okay. When would you like me to come in and look at it?
We do have 2 available openings today, one at 2:15 and one at 3:15. Which one would work better for you?
I'll be able to make it by 2:15.
2:15?
We can get in this car, yes, sir.
Okay, sounds good. I'll have the car washed up for you and pulled out front, and we'll have the car ready to go for you, all right?
I appreciate you for calling me.
Not a problem. See you soon.
Now, I swear, I don't go looking for these BMW videos. I know there's a lot of guys in the comments that love them. I'm not talking about them, but people with bad credit just seem to be attracted to BMWs. I think it's because they want what they can't have, or at least shouldn't have, because they can't afford it.
I don't know why the bank would ever give this approval out. Yesterday I had a customer who pulled in and he saw a Dodge Charger that he liked. Now I noticed that the car he came in was a Dodge Charger, an older body style. I asked him if he was trading that car and he said no. So then I go ahead and ask him why. Like, why wouldn't you be replacing that car? He says he knows he can't trade it. He has too much negative equity. The car had 120,000 miles on it. He paid $20,000 at CarMax for an $11,000 car. CarMax destroyed him. Anyways, I pulled the keys to the newer one. It was a 2022 SXT. Yes, it's a base model. Test drove it. He absolutely loved the car. Next step was the credit app, so he jumped right into it. As he's filling out his credit app, I noticed that he puts $2,100 down as his monthly income.
I think a lot of us have learned to stretch a dollar. Whatever it might be, buying in bulk, waiting for a special sale, or like me, I like to stock up on things at the grocery store when they're 50% off. This guy is doing the complete opposite. He's going to make sure every dollar of his income is gone to cars.
Now, I don't care what you make, that's none of my business, but nevertheless, I'm trying to think, how will his income support 2 auto loans? End up submitting everything over to the bank and we get something crazy back. Bank gives us an approval at 30% interest and he needs $3,200 down to drive off with the car. Now, not only was I surprised that the bank gave him the loan, but they gave him a second auto loan with his income. So let's break it down. His current car was $400 a month. They approved him at a $700 a month payment. After tax, $2,100 is probably like $1,800. I don't even know why they gave him that loan. That just goes to show, guys, it does not matter your situation. If you want to go get a car, go get a car.
I think when I was younger and financing cars, I believed the lender wouldn't give me a loan unless I could afford it. We know that's not always the case. They just charge you more. He now drives to work just to pay for the ride.
Guys, Trump just announced that they're working on a 50-year mortgage. Now, is this the solution to the housing crisis, or is that a lifetime of debt? Let's crunch the numbers. The average person buying a home today is about 34 years old. So by the time they pay off a 50-year mortgage, they're 84 years old. So math aside, they're gonna put you in the old folks' home before you even own this home outright. Let's say you took out a $400,000 loan on a 15-year mortgage. Well, all in all, that loan will cost you $569,000. That's $169,000 in interest. Now let's move to the 30-year loan. That 30-year loan is gonna cost you $863,000. So you're still looking at twice the cost of the home plus a little bit just to pay off that home in 30 years.
This week in the comments, somebody mentioned the 50-year mortgage, and honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. You would have to buy a home at 15 years old to have it paid off when you're 65. We have a housing crisis here as well. Most people can't afford to buy a home, even with a good income.
Now let's move to the 50-year mortgage. Well, that $400,000 loan is going to cost you over $1 million in interest alone. Get this, you're going to pay $1.44 million all told by the time that 50 years is over. And by the way, you're 84 years old. That's 6 times as much interest as a 15-year loan, which by the way, on a 15-year, you own that home outright by the time you're 49 years old if you just make the payments on time. With a 50-year mortgage, you're asking for a lifetime of debt. And here's a bunch of other reasons why this is a terrible idea. You barely build equity. You're basically just renting from the bank forever. Here's why. Most of your payment is going toward interest, not principal. The longer you stretch out the loans, the longer you're going to pay interest. So here's the deal. It's going to take you 25 years just for more money to be going to the principal versus interest.
$1 million in interest on a $400,000 loan. Not a chance I would be paying that. The goal should be to have it paid off as fast as possible, not stretch it out as long as you can. Like you said, at that point, you're basically paying rent.
That is insane. Next up, it's going to drive home prices up, not down. Here's why. More people can afford homes, therefore homeowners can demand more for that home. So when you increase demand and you have the same amount of supply, you're going to see prices go up. And the other thing is, banks, lenders, and investors don't want to wait half a century to get their money. So what this means for you is higher rates and way more fees baked into the cost because you are a risky borrower. So here's the truth. The 50-year mortgage doesn't solve any part of the housing crisis. It's only going to make it worse because you're going to be making that last payment from the nursing home. So stick to a 15-year loan that's going to actually help you build wealth. A 30-year loan will delay it. A 50-year mortgage, well, you're not going to be owning anything in your lifetime. You'll just be owning.
If my income isn't enough to buy a home, I need to work on increasing it. If I can't get it high enough, I can't afford the home. For myself, I wouldn't want to stretch out that debt over my entire lifetime. The amount of money you'd lose to interest just isn't worth it. I'd rather keep that $1 million in the bank. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm going to end the video here and ask you to hit that like and subscribe button, drop a comment below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.